They say time forgets even the mightiest of empires. But deep in the sands of Egypt there is a place time dared not erase. A city where the gods were once believed to walk among men and where the dead whispered to the living. Its name is Abydos. But Abydos is not just another ruin swallowed by the desert. No. This was once the heart of ancient mysticism, a gateway to the afterlife itself. And what if I told you that within its crumbling walls lies a mystery, one so dangerous that pharaohs tried to bury it forever? Before we dive deeper into the shadows of this ancient city, make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment if you're drawn to stories that unravel the secrets time tried to hide. We're just getting started. And trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. It began over 3,000 years ago during the reign of Pharaoh Seti I. Abydos was not just any city, it was sacred. Here stood the grand Temple of Seti I, built to honor Osiris, god of the underworld. But this temple, it was different. It was said that when the sun hit it just right, its walls would glow faintly, not from gold, but from something far older. Seti, like many pharaohs, was obsessed with immortality, but unlike others, he wasn't interested in mere preservation of the body. He wanted more. He wanted resurrection. Legends say he conducted rituals inside the temple, ancient rites forbidden even in his time, trying to speak directly with Osiris himself. And maybe, just maybe, he succeeded. Buried deep beneath the temple, archaeologists discovered a hidden chamber. No records mention its existence, no hieroglyphs lead to it. It was sealed shut, like a secret the earth itself wanted to forget. Inside, a single stone sarcophagus, unopened, unmarked, unmovable. To this day, no one knows what lies within. What makes Abydos even more mysterious is the infamous helicopter hieroglyph carved high on one of its pillars. It shows what appear to be modern aircrafts, helicopters, submarines, even jet planes. How is that possible? Was it a coincidence, a trick of erosion, or a glimpse into something terrifyingly advanced? Some believe Abydos is evidence of a forgotten civilization, one predating even the Egyptians, a culture that knew the stars too well, built with mathematics too perfect. They say the ancients didn't just build for the gods, they built with them. But then the deaths began. In the 1930s, a British archaeologist named Edmund Wallace became obsessed with Abydos. He spent his fortune trying to excavate the hidden parts of the temple no one dared touch. His journals, later found in his tent after he vanished, speak of shadows that moved without light, of whispers in languages unknown, and of a woman cloaked in gold who stood watching him from the walls. He was never seen again. Since then, every major dig has been plagued by strange occurrences: equipment failure, sudden illness, inexplicable panic attacks. Workers refuse to go near certain sections. They say the stones are cursed, that the city is still alive. But perhaps the greatest mystery lies just outside Abydos, in the Osirian. This ancient underground chamber was carved out of solid bedrock and built with massive granite blocks weighing over 100 tons each. No one knows how they were moved. The Osirian predates the Temple of Seti by centuries, possibly millennia, and yet it aligns perfectly with it. The water inside the Osirian never dries. It bubbles from beneath the earth like a heartbeat pulsing, as if guarding something. Some theorists believe it's a stargate, yes, a literal gateway used by ancient beings to travel between worlds. Others think it's a tomb, but not just any tomb, a prison, a warning. The ancient Egyptians weren't just obsessed with death, they feared it. They didn't build tombs just to preserve bodies, they built them to trap spirits, to bind power, to hide the unspeakable. Abydos, they say, is one of those prisons. And now, it's waking up. Recent scans show unusual magnetic fields beneath the temple, fields that shift, pulse, and distort electronics. Drones sent into narrow chambers lose signal. Some have never returned, and those who've entered the deeper tunnels speak of a humming, a deep vibrating noise that has no source and no end. Is it a geological anomaly, a forgotten technology, or is something beneath the sands trying to call out? This is not just a travel destination. This is a story carved in stone, buried in sand, and drenched in myth. Abydos isn't just where Egypt buried its dead. It's where Egypt buried its truths, and we're only beginning to uncover them. In 2019, a group of researchers using ground-penetrating radar discovered something chilling, an entire underground network beneath the Temple of Seti and the Osirion, tunnels and chambers with no documented entrances. Some vanish into bedrock. Others lead nowhere at all. Inside one sealed chamber, a strange tablet was found. No hieroglyphs, no known symbols, just looping alien patterns and what looked like a star map. But not of our current sky. Of stars that vanished thousands of years ago. The artifact was quickly removed and never shown to the public. Even today, the locals whisper about strange lights in the distance, shadowy figures near the ruins and low vibrations in the earth, like something buried deep is trying to move. Tourists speak of eerie visions in the temple, images of gods, battles and gates opening, only to fade into the stone. Some say Abydos isn't just a city of the dead, it's a doorway, not to heaven or hell, but to something we don't understand. The great archaeologist Flinders Petrie once wrote in a private journal, "There is something here, not just beneath our feet, but within the stones themselves. A silence that watches, that waits." So next time you think of Egypt, don't just picture pyramids or camels, think of Abydos, think of the city that was never meant to be found, and ask yourself, what secrets are still breathing beneath its ruins? If you're captivated by these forgotten stories, make sure to subscribe for more epic journeys into the unknown. Comment your thoughts. Do you believe the legends? And don't forget to like the video if you want more history that chills your spine. Because the past isn't done with us yet.